I need to tell you about the most beautiful girl in the world. She's so funny and smart. She has one of the best personalities I've ever seen. Her looks aren't too bad either. Her long brown hair is beautiful and wavy. I could listen to her laugh forever. And her eyes, oh man, those eyes. They are a stunning, deep dark brown, almost black and big. I just wish I had the guts to talk to her. You see, we go to school together, and we have all the same interests. I wish she'd notice me. How much I actually love her. But sadly she doesn't. I can't even find words in her presence. But that's okay. Who needs to speak when you can write? I'll write her a little letter every day and sneak it into her locker. Nothing overly weird, just telling her how beautiful I find her, and every day I watch her smile and giggle when she reads it. And she looks around with her gorgeous eyes. They always seem to be shining. But yesterday I made a huge mistake. I told her that I wanted her, not just emotionally, but physically. She didn't smile, her eyes didn't light up, not even a chuckle. She almost looked scared. But why would she be scared? I'm gonna make an attempt to find out why tomorrow. Hopefully she saved the note. She does save my notes. When I found that out, I was enlightened, happy, joyous. But then I saw the way she looked scared. Not because of what I told her at first, but what was at the bottom of the note. I saw you walking home. You have such a nice house. I basically told her I knew where she lived. Oh well. I still don't see why she's scared. I only watch her to admire her beauty. She should take it as a compliment, not a threat. At least, she doesn't know it was me. I also heard her talking to her friends. She asked them if they could come over because her parents would be out of town for the rest of the week and she was afraid to be alone. They all said they had a booked schedule. This was perfect. I can have 5 days alone with her. Of course she wouldn't know it. Tonight, I'll wait outside until she is fast asleep, and I'll find a way into her home. That's not too creepy, right? She looks like a fallen angel when she sleeps. I gotta stroke her cheek. She's so warm. She has a faint smell of honeysuckle. This was the happiest I've ever been, the closest I've ever been to her. Tomorrow night, I'll be more daring. She seems like a heavy sleeper. I hope I'm right. Today at school she said everything last night was good. She actually slept. Apparently she didn't think she would. Why? I'm not scary. I'm merely curious as to how this angel lives. I've been sneaking into her house the past 4 days, each day touching her more and more. Hell, last night I crawled into bed with her. She didn't even stir. But I left her another note, this time in her house, under her pillow. When she came to school today, she looked worn out. Her eyes were dull today, beautiful nonetheless. Then I remembered what I put on the note. You look beautiful, even in sleep. I guess I scared her again, but I was only being honest. Again, I complimented her. Why can't she understand that I only wish for her to love me back? Don't get me wrong, I know I'm not good enough, but really? Can't she just try? It's enraging to know that she only takes fear from my kind, loving gestures. Tonight, I'll change that. She won't fear me anymore. But if she does, it won't be good. I woke her up and she screamed, but it was muffled thanks to the duct tape. She immediately started crying, And when she saw me, she looked shocked. "I love you," I managed to say. "Why don't you love me too?" She started crying harder. She was saying something that was too muffled to comprehend. I took off the duct tape so I could hear her. She didn't scream like I had expected, but she said something I definitely didn't want to hear.
"I don't even know who you are. Why are you doing this to me? You're that boy who stares at me all the time, aren't you? Leave me alone. Please."
My hands began to shake violently out of rage. "Why can't you just see that I'm doing this because I want you? I'm in love with you. And all you tell me is to leave? Just love me back!" I said through clenched teeth. She started screaming, her beautiful wide eyes wider than usual, with terror. So I did something that I am not ashamed of. I pulled out my knife and made a clean cut across her pale throat and watched the life leave her body. She smelled of faint honeysuckle and her eyes were even darker now. More dead. But I didn't care. I still took her body with me. Her skin is the palest it's ever been and her lips are a faint blue. She's so cold, but I don't really mind. I have a warmer body temperature than most, so when I sleep with her, it's just perfect. She's so beautiful. I know she can see how happy I am when I stare into her beautiful brown eyes.